Trials are burning, smell of asphalt lingers in the air. My head is spinning and my thoughts are burning. Around the shades with every stare. Tell me where, just tell me how. Tell me where I'm supposed to go. Thousands of miles down this one-way street. Where it's not that I know. Hallucinations and the incarnations never bugging for a ride like this. The lightest comes to sound knocks me off my feet, down and out, but not alone. Tell me when, just tell me how. Tell me where I'm supposed to go. Thousand miles on this one-way street, where it's not that I know. Lock my door, no prayer's gonna save me now. This machine is still my face, the facials way too late. I lost all control of it. Tell me when, just tell me how. Tell me where I'm supposed to go. 1,000 miles on this one-way straight, and where it stops, I don't know.
Yo, what's up? It's a Barefisted podcast. We are here tonight. It's going to be a good one. We got Duane, the Iron Giant, Crespo Jr. We got a little interview session with him. It's fight week. You know, it's big time. This is Elite. How you doing, Duane?
I'm doing good, man. It's really cool to be like the other side of the podcast right now. So that's dope.
Heck yeah, it's good to have you back once again. And as always, we got the Juggernaut Nutting, TM, trademark. How you
How's it
doing, boss
going,
man?
guys? How's it going? I'm doing pretty good.
What you been
Um,
up to, Jesse? Give us a rundown.
Not much since we just talked on Friday. I mean, just got through the weekend, starting the work week, doing little exercises, trying to work out my forearms, trying to figure out how to work out my neck, but I don't have equipment for that yet. Any advice helps.
Well, we'll have to get into that at some point. Hey, we did help you with your slap too on Saturday.
Oh yeah, you did, dude. I feel like after going over that for the half hour, 2 hour that we did, my slap has increased like 3 to 5 to maybe even tenfold in the power.
Only 3 to 5,
I said maybe 10. And
plus 10 to strength.
3 to dexterity.
Awesome, man. And yeah, me, I've just been working out crazy, going ham at the gym almost every day. Today I went at like 4 o'clock in the morning because John Davis. So John Davis, we're thinking about you as always. One of our hosts, Disturbing the Peace, is here tonight. However, looks like he fell in the toilet, so we'll have him here in a few minutes. But yeah, fight week for Mr. Duane here. Big week. We got a very athletic opponent for you too. It's gonna be a good one, ain't it? Huh?
Oh, definitely, man. It's so like in the pro heavyweights, it's so weird to find two fit heavyweights that move very well. Usually, you get like out of shape heavyweights, especially not in the UFC. UFC, you'll see more fit people, but in regular like the small pro fights, you usually see some out of shape heavyweight. So it's weird to see too. So it's pretty cool. It's
Yeah,
exciting fight.
you guys are both athletic. You both got speed, got technique. It's gonna be a brawl, man. I bet
It's
you Coach Haas is putting you to work, huh?
dude, Coach Haas. For you guys don't know, Team USA head coach, ISK. Man, he's awesome. Like
What's he
I trained
doing
with
to
him.
you?
Trained with him the other day. Man, just working on some stuff. Obviously, like game planning for Tim Kronk, and it's just he makes you work out. That's for sure. He makes you work hard. That's for sure.
Yeah, after he told me he wanted me and you to fight, he was
Yeah,
like, I'm about to kick Dwayne's ass this week." And I'm like, "Oh boy."
dude, it is not even an understatement. Like we had two sessions in one day the other day, and both were really hard. Honestly, and they're like 3 hours apart, maybe like 3.5 hours apart. And the second one, man, the second one got me like puking in the back. Like it is tough. Like that usually don't happen, so it's crazy.
Yeah, he said he was putting it on you, so it's good to
Yeah, it
hear
was.
that he's sticking to his word.
Oh, definitely gave it.
Is
Hell
this your
yeah.
first fight under the Vicious Elite banner?
Yeah, actually, yeah, this would be my first fight under Vicious Elite under Coach Oz. Like I've cornered a few fights and been to a few events, but this will be my first time fighting under them.
How is this
Wow.
training camp different from your other ones?
So on past camps, usually like I would train mostly myself, and you go do some cross training in some gyms, good training partners. But like I'm oversighting myself really. Um, but this camp, I have someone obviously more knowledgeable than me that's really putting me through where I'm supposed to be and getting the outside look that I'm not used to. I'm not overseeing my camp; somebody else is. So it's pretty cool.
So he's making the best you that you will ever be in that cage. Then.
Yeah, absolutely. That's for sure. Like it's definitely a different look. Like I come from that Thai background, and he has a whole different look outside the Thai. So it's definitely changed my game a lot, and it's gonna show definitely on Saturday. It's crazy.
Man, I cannot wait, bro. It's gonna be a banger. That's
Dude.
it's something that's very forgotten is that this is actually your first camp with someone actually leading the way.
Hmm.
And who better than Coach Haas himself, the man, bringing home 2 silvers and a gold, and only
Yeah,
brought 3 people there to the
yeah,
Worlds.
yeah, yeah. He went to Worlds. He brought 3 people to represent ISKA, USA, Worlds for amateurs. Only 3 people, and they all medaled. So it's just crazy. There's tons of people over there overseas at Turkey, all different countries, and it's crazy that 3 medals, 3 people. That's sick. That's sick. You know?
And it was his first time.
Yeah, and short notice too. So like they did this in I want to say like 2 months notice. Which next year they're gonna bring a lot more people and be a lot more prepared. So I can only imagine how many medals they rack up then.
Wow.
So
And
how?
just want to welcome Disturbing the Peace Dorian back on. What's going on, buddy? How was your week, bro?
Good, man. Good. Just been working. Just been training a little bit here and there. Mostly just lifting and recovering, getting my good sleep in. But we're here to be with the man of the hour here, the goddamn Iron Giant man himself, man, the myth, the legend. You
Now,
ever bought a can of peas with that big green Iron Giant looking? That's this guy, but he's made out of iron.
Trademark it. I gotta trademark it.
hmm Do we need to get you like a big green giant shirt, right? But it has a fucking fat ass beard
Beer.
with a pair of glasses, and then you're just holding a can of peas.
Just like let's
Like,
go.
dude, it'd be perfect, dude. I'd buy it. I'd buy everything. I'd buy every parcel.
The Hulk filter. Use the Hulk filter on like Snapchat or something, and just
All
hold the
right, so
can
now
of keys.
I'm gonna
Dude,
go
Nice.
check
we're
my
gonna
can of
paint you
peas.
green for the face off. Jolly Green
yeah,
Giant.
you should have the
like
green
Kutabella?
suit, the whole green suit. Like
Like
Yeah.
what was it, Ian Cotabella? He goes
Yeah.
as the Hawk. Yeah.
And when you win, you're just gonna open a can of peas in the middle of the ring and just chomp on the peas. What's up? Eat your ass up like some peas.
Kind of like
You
some
do know.
Popeye stuff.
Hold on. You do know that Green Giant doesn't make just peas, right? There's different things that Green Giant creates.
But peas are green, dog. Come on, man. It's the most
But
trademarkable
so
thing.
is spinach.
It's
Is
the most
like
recognizable.
broccoli.
Yeah, but spinach,
and
you get into spinach territory, you're talking about Popeye. Come on,
but
man.
I didn't. But Green Giant peas. I mean, what's so synonymous with that? I don't understand. I didn't realize.
Peas have protein. Look at him. He's a goddamn protein machine. Look at him.
I can't argue with that.
He said, they make more than just peas.
She was so focused on the Green Giant peas. I was like, when was the last time I've ever had that? And I was like, I don't think I've ever had Green Giant peas.
I've never eaten peas in my life, dude.
You focus on
I'm just being honest, dude.
Yeah, I just wanted to know because
I saw a
Oh,
couple
God.
commercials 20 fucking years ago, and I just came to. It's
God.
time to talk about it.
Well, let's
Oh,
talk
I can't
about
stop
some Green
smiling.
Giant peas. So now every time I think of you, Duane, I'm going to think of Green Giant peas.
Yeah, dude.
I'm gonna bring it next time I see you guys. Just a bunch of peas.
Dude.
No, you're going to be sponsored by them because we're going to cut this video up and it's going to have this segment and it's going to hit TikTok and get 1 million views. But you have to post it. You have to post it, Duane. I can't
Yeah.
post it.
Yeah, for some reason your videos ain't doing so well.
Dude, you're gonna be doing like a fuck it Friday, but every Friday you just eat a fucking spoonful of peas and don't say anything to the camera.
Can they be any other brand than Green Giant?
No.
No,
No,
no, and then like
absolutely
the
not.
little can, you gotta
Absolutely
modify it. Tape a little beard on it. Tape some little glasses. You know what I mean? We're gonna make a T-shirt out of this.
Jesse, do you have a question for Duane? Let's get it back on track here.
Dude, I really do. I was wondering, your strength and conditioning for this camp. What are you doing differently so you can last all 3 rounds if it ever goes that far?
I'll answer this in 2 parts. So like what I'm doing for training, I'm honestly like usually I don't do much like weightlifting for camps because usually I'm the strong guy. It's okay. This is the first time me going into a fight where we know that I'm not the strongest. Like we know that Tim is stronger. So we wanted to go to the gym to kind of like close the gap a little bit. So normal like weightlifting, like back to my strongman days, trying to get stronger, upper body, my legs, everything like that. And then the weird lifting that I like to do, just for muscle endurance, but then also like Instagram, obviously, like me pushing a truck. It looks cool. It's fun. But the 3-round thing. So this is the second part I wanted to say. Fun fact. So for me, both me and my opponent, Tim Kronk, shout out to him. He's a good dude, strong opponent. Of all of our fights in the past, all of our wins, all of our losses, he has never been to the 3rd round. I have never been to the 3rd round.
Whoa.
He's only been to the 2nd round once, and I've only been to the 2nd round once. So I don't know if this fight's gonna go 3 rounds. We both have never seen it before. It kind of be weird for 2 people that's never seen the 3rd round to finally go to decision. So but the working out thing, like just trying to close that gap up, get stronger a little faster, and help my new fighting style.
So are you ready for 3 rounds?
Yeah, absolutely. The longer the fight, the better my odds. It's just it's weird to say that we're gonna go 3 rounds, especially that me and him have never been there before. So it's just like it's a weird thing to be like, yeah, we're gonna go all 3 rounds. It's like it most likely 1st round, 2nd round. That makes sense.
I get it. Heavyweights, right? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, heavyweights. Yeah,
Heavyweights never go to decision.
it'd be hilarious though. It would be hilarious if like the first time we both went to decision is with each other. It's just like okay, cool. It's like we just beat each other up for 3 rounds. Fine.
I don't see this going to a decision.
Yeah, probably not. Probably not.
You said he's definitely the stronger guy, but does that make you the faster guy? Like I know you guys are both dynamic fighters, right? But are you the faster guy?
It
Can you touch
depends
him
what
more?
you call. Yeah, it depends what you call fast. Like he's the agility guy. Like if you ever look at his stuff, he's a former football player. In the CFL, he's super agility and plyo. He's like the plyo king,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The dude does some crazy workouts that like I don't think anybody could do. There's like a few people on the planet that could do what he does. So he's stronger. Agility wise, like when it comes to that explosive workouts, he's faster, obviously. But when it comes to kickboxing, I'm the quicker. I believe I'm the more skilled. So that just makes it a little more interesting, the workout king versus the kickboxing king, like.
What do you do to work on your flexibility so you can like do the head kicks and stuff?
Dude, cry, like cry for sure. Heavyweights, man, have a stretching problem. Like it hurts. Like shout out to Eliza at our gym. She does our flexibility classes and stretching, and like watching them go and then me doing what they do, it hurts. It definitely hurts. But for my head kicks and that flexibility in kickboxing, I was always pretty good at the like hip flexor movements, from different sports. So it just translated. But stretching sucks. It hurts. It's like,
You ever think about hot yoga?
do I think about it? Yeah. Am I gonna do it? Probably not. Like,
How hot, baby? Let's
too
go.
hot.
And
So
if you
what?
ever do, you're gonna invite me.
Oh God.
What a creep, man. You're right. He's not going to survive the 3 weeks.
Yeah, dude, he's definitely busting off a few in the house on camera.
He's going to be laying on the ground getting a tan, but he's going to be humping the ground.
It's like fuck Earth. Literally.
Anyway, so Duane, what inspires you to fight? What brings that energy, man? Because it's been a while. What did something bring back the fire?
Oh, like why am I back?
Yeah.
Um, it's a little weird. So I've had some problems like in the past, obviously from like a medical aspect from the military. Um, and so like I had times where I wasn't allowed to fight. I had to get cleared by doctors, and I took a lot of time off. I got cleared. They cleared me, and then I just thought like, okay, it's been a few years, but I'm completely healthy. They cleared me. I'm good to go. Is it my time? Like I know I'm a good coach. I can help other people get to their goals. Like it's like I'm in this like little in between where I could be like helping others, help myself kind of thing.
Yeah.
Um, and I was kind of floating around like that for a little bit, and then I met Coach Haas, talked to him, and he was like, "You're still young. You might as well go for it right now, and there'll be plenty of time to help other people." And so I was like, "Okay, I'll go to your gym. I'll try it out." Never been here ever since. Been getting
Where
better, and then
where where
also
where did you meet Coach Haas though?
oh so I met him. We've always like so I've coached fighters for a while in Rochester area, and most of the are in Rochester, New York, and he has obviously his gym and his fighters over the years, and we would run like walk past each other, at these events, and you get to know like the other coaches, like you get to like, hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? Kind of thing. And he was one of those people, and just one day I just like had like the thought of like he's like doing really good things over here. Like I saw like one of his fighters like approve like way too much in a short period of time. So I was just like very curious and like how that happened. And so I just wanted to see what's up. Turns out obviously Coach Haas is legit, and it's
Right.
just the bond started there.
Cool. So Duane, what you got any questions?
He's eating.
I'm fucking eating. Oh, he's eating.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No, yeah. I wanted to get more into like your early life, right? Because I know me, like I started fighting because I wanted to like protect people. Like there's some people on the bus messing around with people. I would want to go over there and protect them. So that kind of started my like fighting spirit. Did you have any experiences when you were a kid where you had to like stick up for yourself, stand up for yourself, or like draw a line in the sand? How was that like for you growing up?
So nothing too crazy like when I was a kid, like any like the violent stuff. Ironically, I come from a bad neighborhood in New Jersey. But yeah, nothing ever happened where I needed to like fight or defend myself. I never fought like till obviously my first ever fight. But
Wow.
weirdly enough though, like people talk about fate, like looking back at like my childhood and looking back at me in high school, stuff like that, like MMA kind of like followed me around, and I never even knew what it was. But looking back, I'm like, I was invited to MMA backyard brawl stuff, and I never went. I was invited to MMA practices. People wanted to teach me like in high school, stuff like that, and I never knew what it was and never went. And then like go to the military, and then you do the combat training, and I get out of the military, and then they're like, "Hey, go try this MMA gym if you need something to do." I'm like, looking back at it, it kind of like followed me, like it's what I'm supposed to be doing my whole entire time, and yeah, now we're here. So it's weird to look back at that.
Right. A pro MMA fighter and a pro slap fighter.
Yeah, and amongst other things, like I guess I've tried every pro combat sport you could think of. Like so,
Bro, yeah,
We need to
bare
get you.
knuckle
We need to
fighting
get
too.
you on a plane and go to do some lethal way.
dude,
Imagine him headbutting
yo,
somebody, dog. He would
the
explode somebody's
talk
head.
about left way, the talk about left way. Like
Hmm.
I would love to do left way.
I know
Like
you would.
left.
Crazy.
Oh my goodness. For people that don't know, Muay Thai is the art of 8 limbs. People know that pretty well. Left way is the art of 9 limbs. You're allowed headbutts, and it's the same kind of style. They have their own culture, traditional to it. But man, it's
No gloves
brutal.
either. No gloves,
Yeah,
and
no
the
gloves.
opponent has to quit.
Yeah, no gloves. If it makes it to decision, there it's a draw because they believe that you both survived. Um, in between rounds, normal fight is 1 minute rest. For left way, it's 2 minutes because they want you really fresh, so you could like really do some damage. So like, man, and it's in America now in some states. Like I thought about it. There's no heavyweight division, but I thought about it. It's like it'd be sick.
Dude, you
Bro,
would
I
tear
would
somebody off
I
the
would
bones.
break Jesse like a twig.
Mhm.
The
Probably.
twig one again? Sorry, I turned the volume the wrong way. I turned it all
We
the
were
way
just talking
upside
about this
down.
today for like 30 minutes.
I'll fucking
I'll
break
break you like a twig, boy.
I'll break
A
you so
twig.
good like a twig, you son of a bitch. T
Fucking twig.
W I twig.
Hey, so what are the 8 limbs?
Oh,
Shut
what are
up,
the 8 limbs
twig.
from Muay Thai? It's so hands, elbows, knees, and feet. So leg. So those are our 8. 1, 2, elbow, elbow, knee, knee, kick, kick. Those are the 8 limbs.
The head, shoulders,
Okay.
knees, and toes, Jesse. It's
Yep.
elementary.
Eyes and ears and mouth and nose.
They've been teaching
Yeah, I'm
us
gonna
that since
rip
day
all that
one.
off your fucking face.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw you over the fence. Get you ejected from the house.
WWE style. Eliminated.
So
Royal Rumble.
so Duane, what has been the go-to meal for this fight?
So-
I like this question.
So heavyweight, man.
What's the go-to meal, bro?
Nice.
Nah, it's it anything really, like nothing too crazy. Haven't really thought about it. It's like
The champ does what the fuck
I
he
didn't want
wants.
to worry too much about like little things, like obviously like the other weight classes, you worry a lot about the diet and stuff like that. As long as I'm not going too crazy, like I know I still had to gain weight a little bit, and so not too crazy. It just really didn't matter.
But what's the favorite meal?
Like before or after fight.
Anytime. What's the meal,
Like-
bro? What have you been
Oh.
digging in on this past couple weeks?
Dude, for some reason, like I've been having like ice cream, like more than usual. Like, but
Hell yeah.
so I'll say that probably.
What kind of ice cream?
Dude, I love cookie dough. But
The cookie
what I
dough.
have, I
That's
don't
what's
remember
up.
what I had ice cream the other day. It was delicious though. I don't remember what it was. But it was pretty good.
That's what's up. When I was in high school doing a lot of like powerlifting and stuff, I did this thing called the butter bean diet, and I would make my protein shakes, but I would put ice cream and like double scoop of protein, hella ice cream and milk, whole milk. And I was lifting like 3 times a day, and I had football practice and stuff, so I was just yoked out of my mind, big old gut, but strong as hell, country strong.
I hate you guys right now, man. Talking about all this food.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
185er over there.
Oh, 185er, what a loser. What a fucking loser.
I got
Yeah, you're
3
surrounded by
more
heavies, right?
pounds to go.
I don't respect anybody who weighs less than me.
You know what? Nobody
How much
respects you
you
already,
weigh?
so it's okay.
DTP? DTP,
Yeah,
how much
okay.
you weigh?
I'm 245 right now.
Okay, he respects me. Cool. All right.
That's right. That's right. You better hope I don't go on a fucking eating binge because I might get real disrespectful the fatter I get.
'Cause I think I'm currently 258.
Oh, that's good.
Damn.
That's a good weight right there. You don't have to worry about making weight. You can gain a couple pounds, lose a couple pounds, and be fine.
Yeah, just stay leanish. Like I'm just chilling.
Hey, Duane.
I'm trying to get to 205, dude. I think that'd be a good weight for me.
I wish.
Don't
Oh,
forget
you're
where I
also
told you.
huge.
Don't forget where I told you to go after your fight, though.
Oh, that wing place that you guys sent me to.
Yeah, wings over. Yep. You're
Yeah.
gonna go there, right?
We gotta check
Shit.
it out.
Dude, both of you need to tell me how it is after you try it.
Gotta check it out for sure. I like wings,
Guess-
especially
Guess
after
what? Guess what, Jesse?
What?
Since you're recommending it, we're not going there.
Yo,
We're going to the wing place across the street from there.
we're going to Wingstop instead.
Wingstop, yeah. Wingstop, yeah. And I'm
Hey,
gonna
Wingstop
snap you
is
like a
so
twig.
Overpriced.
You better watch your tone.
So overpriced.
I'm about to snap you like a twig.
You just like 4 pieces of just bread, no chicken for like $7.
You know
Go
what's
to
over?
Wingstop.
You know what? You know what type of chicken is overpriced?
Impossible.
B-dubs.
B-dubs.
You're paying for the experience of going to B-dubs.
No, you're not.
Yes, you are.
Do-
You're
do you
paying
know-
for eating from a yellow table. That's what you're paying for.
Do you know what the experience over here is like eating at B-dubs?
I don't want to imagine anything in Ohio.
There's usually like gang fights and people getting shot and drug deals going on in B-dubs over here.
OH.
That's what's
Ayo! Gangsta!
Okay.
If you
Yo.
ever just want to like brainwash
Gangsta.
someone from Ohio, you just say the first 2 letters. They'll stop whatever they're doing to finish out that sentence. It's like, hey, what would you like from McDonald's? It's like OH. Oh,
Ayo! Gang, gang, bitch.
we're
Gang, gang,
gathered here
motherfucker.
today. We're gathered here today to wed these 2 people. OH.
Ayo!
The whole congregation. Ayo! The preacher.
That's enough of you guys making fun of me.
Yo, where's Mr. John Davis when you need him?
So
I
Duane,
know, dude. We could have replaced you with him. It would have been so.
Oh,
so Duane,
so much better.
so Duane, can I talk? So Duane, where did the name Iron Giant come from?
Dude. Man. So actually, my ex gave me the nickname.
Oh,
Yeah.
Nice.
So that's where it came from. They just sat around and like thought of nicknames for me, and that popped up. I was like, it's good.
It
then-
definitely did pop up.
yeah. Is that all? Is that all?
It's the Iron Giant right there.
Yo, yeah, of course it
As
was an
above, so
ex-girlfriend.
below.
Oh my god. She's like,
That's
she's
what's
talking
up.
to her friend. She's like, yeah, Duane, check out this picture of Duane with no pants on. The Iron Giant.
A choke and a gag. She
Yeah!
stood up and came back more.
Iron Giant. Oh,
She
yeah.
said, I want you.
Get it, girl.
When Jesse's the classy guy.
You got 2 words for you.
OH.
Oh! Suck it!
I
Iron
can't believe
Giant.
that works like so well.
It doesn't work. I bet you if you say OH, I won't respond.
Okay. If you don't say OH, you like Michigan. OH.
Ayo!
Yep, he had to. He had to.
Actually, you know what sucks? And I think I told you earlier I might get fired from my job. But the guy who's my boss is from Michigan.
Oh, that's not fair then.
So it's like, I definitely think I'm going to get fired.
Dude, just call it like regional racism or some shit.
Yeah.
He hates me because I'm from Ohio.
Just stop talking, bro. Just stop talking. Just stop. Stop.
Fine, bye. Kick.
So sad.
Shush your mouth. Anyway, so Duane, what's the plan after this fight, buddy?
So I don't know how much we could talk about, right?
Just talk about it.
Okay. Well, you got something coming up. Like, Like, yeah, I got something up after this
Like a
fight.
TV show on TBS.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on something like that. What a show on TBS airs in January apparently.
Yep.
I heard about that.
Yeah, pulls up clip.
I just can't wait for the
Literally.
Barefisted podcast to get together.
Dude, that's crazy. Yeah, but after this fight, we're obviously gonna go do this show thing, do what we do best, and just have fun.
And do not call us slappers. Did you see that?
Yeah, because it's to take away the gimmick part. You know, a lot of people
I
they see
love
this
it.
gimmick thing for the professional slapper. It's just gimmick. Anybody could do. Anybody do. It's like it's the same thing with MMA and fighting. Anybody can do it for sure. Anybody could fight. Anybody could punch, kick, elbow. Anybody could do that.
But
But
can you do
then,
it good?
there's levels, to the game. So it's like, it's kind of cool that Dana White put on there is like they're not slappers or fighters because you already know most of us have fight backgrounds. Like that's bigger than any other promotion that they have right now for slap. Like we have some big fight backgrounds. Myself, you guys, so interesting.
Don't call us slappers.
Don't
I
call
love
it
it.
slapper. It was like I'm a combat athlete. I'm a coach. You guys are combat athletes. So that's at the end of the day, that's what it is.
I prefer the term professional slap artist.
You call what you want.
I'm the slap Casso.
Yeah, Pablo Slap Casso.
You know it,
They
baby.
can call me Slap Lee.
Don't.
Shut the fuck
I
up,
thought you were
dude.
gonna get. Weren't you gonna take that down and get an Almeida? Why haven't you done that yet?
I haven't found one yet.
Oh, you haven't been looking. I found 5.
This Amazon list.
Yeah, they all have his shirt
When I
off.
was
too,
your
so they're
age.
perfect for you.
I was older.
At your age, I was older.
So the show is next. The win is coming. Coach Haas is seething at the teeth.
Yeah.
He just got back. He just got back from Florida, didn't he?
Yeah, today actually.
Yeah.
Enjoyed his
probably
little
excited.
vacation, Pan Am Games.
From the sun to the rain.
What's there to do in Rochester, Duane?
A couple things. Like I guess the nightlife's here cool, but I don't do nightlife. But apparently, like the food's here is pretty good. They're weird about food here. They have this thing called a garbage plate. It's like what they're best known for is just a bunch of food on a plate together, basically.
All
And
right.
people love it. It's like I guess like you get anything on it, but there's like mac salad and with cheeseburgers and this hot sauce, meat sauce kind of thing, and I don't know.
Do they have that vegan friendly?
They do have vegan friendly. I actually know that. That's funny enough.
Jesse,
They-
you would.
They appeal to everybody, man. They appeal to everybody.
Well,
Jesse
I
makes my
mean,
fucking skin crawl.
now I want to go down there, dodge bullets, and get some garbage.
You say garbage. No, it's just
Wait.
Rochester is nice.
You're gonna dodge bullets in Rochester? Dude, it's not that bad over there. This is like all the way on like the other side of like Manhattan. Like Manhattan's on the far east, bro. He's on the west.
Rochester's not the nicest place, but it ain't too bad. Like I said, I grew up in worse. But yeah, Rochester there's some violence.
Well, Jesse's thinking of like the Bronx. I think you could
No,
tell.
I was-
Like
They
I was
have
thinking
good
like
violence.
Harlem.
Oh, it's not
Har-
as bad as Harlem. Jesus. It's like Harlem, man. It depends on where you go. Some places, like you just walk down the street, they're like, "Yo," I'm like, "I'm gonna turn
You're
around.
it.
I'm
You're
gonna
it.
go back to Hell's Kitchen," you know.
Tag, you're it. That's what it is.
Hmm.
You won't be seeing the light of day. Especially Jesse, if he was walking in that neighborhood, they'd be like, "Grab my pocket, bitch."
Dude,
Immediately.
I haven't been to New York in forever. I mean, and I don't consider like Statue of Liberty New York because that's completely a different place.
Well, New York is country,
What the
man.
fuck?
Like most majority of New York is like country. Like Rochester is a city, sure, but like in 10 minutes in any other direction, you're gonna hit like some farms. So like,
Amish, Quakers.
yeah, I was like, if you think in New York City though, man, that's more like Jersey than anything. Like I know that people from New York City hate that, but one,
is.
it takes longer to drive from New York City to New York State than it is to Jersey. Like it's a 10-minute drive from Jersey to New York City, but it's an hour 10 drive from New York City to New York. So it's like, you know,
So then, why do they call it New York, New York? Why don't they just call it New York, New Jersey?
for real, they really should. There's a lot similar too. Like the people like down to talking, like New York City don't talk like upstate New York. They talk differently, but New Jersey and New York City they're very similar because they're right next to each other. You know, like
MMA truther over here, dropping truth bombs.
Woo! So, let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
If you were to watch any other sport except combat sports, what would it be?
Dude, I have a crazy sports background, man. So I used to watch whatever I was playing was what I was watching, like religiously. But if I had to choose, like no more combat sports, I have to probably watch some basketball, man. It gets pretty awesome. I can't be watching baseball. Baseball is boring to watch, fun to play. But
Who's your team?
I don't have teams no more. So I used to watch sports for teams, but then you come into like the athlete game and you get really good. You understand like the investment that they do like individually to make teams and start stuff, even like combat sports, you know. So like I become fans of players. I'm more fans of players than teams now. I don't not like Golden State Warriors yet or like Lakers like, but dope Clay Thompson. You know, Clay Thompson's killing it. Or you go to football, like you know, certain players. You know, that's I like to watch those guys.
Good answer.
Yeah, I relate, man. It's I like I said, like especially like combat sports is a little weird. Obviously, like there's no build up in regular sports as the build up is for combat sports. People don't understand that. They're like, when I play basketball, you show up to play basketball. Like you have a game on Tuesday. Okay, I show up on Tuesday. I stretch. I play. I have a game on Thursday. Cool. I show up. I stretch. I play. For a combat sport, man, like I knew about this fight 3 months, like 3 months ago, like 2.5, 3 months ago. You know who you're fighting 2 to 3 months prior. You're preparing in the gym. You're doing these workouts, and then the week of the fight week, where we are today, we don't do nothing. We just limber up, you know, loosen up. We don't do crazy. The day before the fight, you finally get to see your opponent in front of you. You weigh in at the agreed weight, and then you're like, yeah, let's fight. Wait, not right now. Let's wait 24 more hours. We'll go to bed, come back, and then you don't fight right away. You wait your turn. You know, you show up at 3 o'clock. You fight at, in our case, like 11. You know, you're waiting for 8 hours on there, just thinking the same thing. Too much buildup. Like that's the weird thing about the sport. I'm so used to like back playing basketball, just show up and play. But that's the sport now. That's what we do now.
No off
It's weird.
season.
It's weird, yeah. No off season. Like you lose your fight if you don't train in the gym. That's for sure. Like it shows in the cage what you do on the off season. Your off season. So yeah.
Anyone have a question for Duane?
Yeah, who's gonna win the FIFA Cup?
Who's in the cup? Like I don't know. I haven't watched sports right now. Like I don't know anything.
I know America is. Just say United States, bro.
I
They're
didn't
not
know
gonna
that
win
the
the
United
cup.
States was in the cup.
They're not. They're not. They're not. He doesn't even know, bro.
I got Germany winning. That's all
Jesse
I got.
doesn't know anything he's talking about right now. Just that was a dumb question.
I don't know who's playing, man. Like I have when I played the sports is when I was religiously watching. It's like I don't know nothing no more. Like I found out for football, man. I don't know players anymore.
I like competition shooting, bro. That's still an individual sport. Like if you had to take away combat sports, I'd watch like competition shooting. Like either whether it's like quick draw shooting, to you quick draw from the holster, try to be as accurate as possible,
Mhm.
or like skeet shooting, long range, freaking sniper shooting with a spotter. I like all that stuff, dude. That stuff's all awesome because to me that's like another individual sport, and it's another hobby of mine. Like I went shooting with my pops all the time, so like being as accurate as possible and like hitting those marks, making a bullet hole, and then trying to put another bullet hole where that
Yeah,
one hit. That's awesome to me.
the talk about individual sports though, like I love talking about this kind of topic. They always say fighting is an individual sport, and they say obviously basketball team sport, football team sport, soccer team sport. Um, but I have it like flip flopped. Like in baseball or basketball, man, individual could win a game. Like literally, like one person could win a whole game in basketball. Uh, Pass to LeBron, he'd do all the work, depending on who he's playing against. So it could be like an individual sport. As for like combat sports, man, yeah, you're in there alone, but you are nothing without your team. You are nothing with your training partners, your coaches. Like I know if I didn't have my corners, my coaches behind me, I don't go out there. Like I need to have my help, my teammates for this fight. Yeah, I'm by myself alone, but I think it's more of a team sport than team sports. It's like that weird little toss off. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I'd agree with you because when I went to Washington to fight Terrifier, like I went alone. I had like no money, no nothing. I just went out there to go fight, and I had one guy from the West Coast out there, but he's kind of a quiet guy, and I need my corner to be hype. What I mean? Usually my girlfriend is my corner, and she's like always like super super hype and like my good luck charm. You know what I mean? Um, but going out there alone and like not having anybody just like scream like "Dale way," like that just I don't know. I wasn't in my zone, and then like lost that one pretty bad because I
So
wasn't just like hyped up into that moment. I wasn't thinking about fighting. I was
It's
more
a
like
team
thinking about
sport, man.
surviving.
It's a team sport. Like, and shout
something
out to the coaches, right? Like,
Yeah, straight up.
something my old coach used to always say every time I stepped in the cage. He's like, dude, when you're out there, it's like I'm holding a controller. I'm saying exactly what to do, and you're doing it. And
Mm,
that's how I used to fight. I'm like, everything my coach says to throw, I throw it. Anytime my coach told me like what was coming, I'd be able to see it better. Like if I heard my coach's voice, I could fight the fight from his vision, not me. Like
mhm.
it was like, you just tell me exactly what to do, and I'm doing it. Like
It's the
I
Hey
can't.
coaches
Jesse.
battle, man. Coaches
Hey,
battles are nice.
hey Jesse. Do you remember when your coach told you to kick against the cage?
Oh, dude, that cage hurt my toe.
mm,
Bro, his
Yeah,
coach.
that coaches battles though, man. That exactly what you're talking about, Jesse. It's very cool. Like if you could get that like trust between coach and fighter kind of thing, where you both just believe in the process. You just both believe each other right now, and you'd be surprised what you could like go through. The fighter can't see the whole picture, and the coach can't see the whole picture either. So you both have to work together and just like I trust you right now. Let's go. And
yeah,
shoot, okay, like, hey, that's not working. We gotta do this instead. It's like, okay, yeah, no problem. Like,
yeah,
let's work. We'll figure it out together. And that coach's battle, man, where you have two sides that are doing the same thing. It's kind of like really beautiful to watch from the sports aspect.
yeah. I
So
got a little trick for me, just real quick. Uh, Everybody yells in English, right? But when I hear somebody like Mexican fighters that want to corner me and stuff, they'll yell at me in Spanish, and that cuts through everything, and that speaks directly to like my fighter brain, like "dale un vergazo" or like "para arriba, pa abajo," like up and below, and like that kind of stuff just cuts through everything and speaks to my fighter brain. So that kind of connection and that kind of trust. When I hear someone talking in Spanish, I know they're talking to me. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So like I can distinguish the voices like that. So I love it. If you're cornering
I
me, talk
mean,
to me in Spanish.
you got so like you just have to find as a coach, like from the coach's aspect, you got to find how to break it to your fighters, especially like bigger stages. Like the crowds loud kind of thing, lights kind of thing. You see our
Mm,
fighters kind of like they're no longer there. How do you get their attention? Like I used to, depending on certain people, man, I used to yell their middle names, like because you know your middle name. So when you hear that thing, you're like, did someone just call me Steven? You know, kind of thing. And
Yeah.
they say Duane, everybody's yelling Duane, especially like if you have a lot of fans, man. They're like, all right, go, go, go. You know, you don't hear everything, but they say one thing, like your mom, you know, you mess up and your Hispanic mother is in the kitchen, like Duane Steven Crespo Jr. You're like I heard that. Like, okay, we're good here. You know, so
Yeah.
I used to yell people's middle names when like it's not clicking. Like,
I
yo,
like it.
Jeffrey's leg kick, and they're like, that's me. You know? So and
I
not the
like that.
Spanish speaking, but the same concept.
Yeah, you cut to their brain, like cut. You know, I'm talking to you. You know, it's just
What
that one
hits?
thing that you have between each other.
Yeah, what hits, and if you know your fighters, you know them well. You understand how to
So
get their attention.
I got a question. Who would be your personal your fight? Who would be the person that you would want to fight the most?
Oh, like if I got to choose like all time fights,
Yeah.
dude.
Who
So
would you want to fight?
obviously, I love to fight in Glory one day. Like that's just a really cool like place to be. You know, like highest kickboxing there is. But if I had to choose anyone to fight, I would love to fight. So I love to fight two people. So like one, Pat Barry. Pat Barry is my idol when it comes to kickboxing, man. Like he's the goat. Like at the leg kicks. He
You
got
love Pat
he got to
Barry.
fight his idol. He got to fight Crow Cop, which was his idol growing up. And yeah, I think it'd be cool if I ever fought him. Obviously, he's retired, but like if I fought Pat Barry, it'd be like that's awesome, you know. But then Rico Verhoeven, like he's the best, the king of kickboxing, the champ. Just to be able to fight someone that good and see where you stand, you know. Do I think I'm gonna beat him? I don't know, probably not. He's the conditioning king. But to see where you stand on a skill with the best would be a really cool thing.
I mean, you guys are heavyweights. Anything can end in any punch.
Watch Rico fight, man. And then you tell me that. Watch Rico fight, and you tell me like one hit's gonna do it. Cause like I don't know, man.
Hey,
You know?
Nutting. Who would you fight, bro?
If I could fight anybody right now,
Yeah.
I would really. I mean, I want to fucking fight Patty Pimblett. I really want to fight Patty Pimblett.
Patty
Catch
the
weight
Bad.
250 pounds.
You can't get the 155
Bro,
I said 250.
I can get to 155.
for him. You like I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
How about you, DTP? Who would you fight? Past, present, live, future, dead, whatever.
Me.
Right now, I want to get my rematch with Unga Bunga.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's gonna be an MMA or boxing, but if it's for boxing, I would like to fight Unga Bunga for the belt, or 619, the former light heavyweight champ
Yeah,
of Street
okay.
Beefs. I want to fight him for the belt too. He's my
Keeping
homie,
it real. Keeping it
Yeah.
real.
but
I
he's
want to
a
change
good
my
boxer.
answer.
What's your answer, Jesse?
I just changed it. Somebody that I've always wanted to fight from a long time ago to now is the Korean Zombie.
Oh wow.
I've always wanted to fight the Korean Zombie.
Why?
I respect him so much.
Isn't he 145?
Yes, he is. But I respect him so much. When I used to fight 145, I was like, this is the 145er that I really want to go against because I just have so much respect for him. He's unorthodox. He landed the first twister in the UFC. I would love to go with him.
I mean, that's a GOAT right there, obviously in its own way, but weird person to choose, man. Especially you're 185 right now. It's like you want to fight who?
Jesse's the only one. Jesse's the only heavyweight that's competed at 145 and everything in between.
145, 155, 170, 185, and 215.
Oh, you never did heavyweight? I thought you did heavyweight at one point.
I did 215.
If you count slap, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, 215. I did it at, and I faced the guy that was also 215.
Yeah,
Heavyweight.
but Donovan, man, he was a big guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that dude's chin apparently like is goat level.
Concrete.
Yeah, like goat level apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyone else got any questions for Duane?
When
Is
you
it
wake up, or when you start your workout, do you have a specific song that you start your workout with?
Dude, good question, man.
whoa? I like
So
that.
um I do this like weird thing, and I'm gonna like search the song name right now because I don't remember the name of it. But
Hell
I do
yeah.
this weird thing where you guys have been in fights before. You guys understand, especially with bigger fights. Um, it, there's some anxiety, to the whole behind the scenes kind of thing,
Oh, absolutely.
and especially like right when you're before you get called out, your name gets called, you get put onto that line, and they're like, "All right," and then you're next, and then your walkout song plays, and then now you get like this crazy anxiety coming out because you now know it's your turn, et cetera, et cetera. So, and then it's time to go. So I do this like weird thing where before like my workouts, before I'm about to go work out, anything like that, I play my walkout song. So I play out my walkout song for the fight. That way I'm just hearing it all the time throughout this camp, and it kind of calms me down. So like when we go out there and I hear the song for the first time now, I'm just like, oh, relax, cool, relax, walk out there. Now it's your turn to fight. So I've been listening before every workout. Ready for War by Joznez, Joznez. It's fire, man. Like that's my walkout song, and that's what I've been listening to.
Is
Hell
that
That's
is
my
that rap? What kind of genre is that?
dude. It's rap, but it's like
Drill?
those like cinematic movie background like music where you just get hype.
Yeah,
Like it's definitely that. It's definitely a nice song, man. So,
nice.
dude, you got
And
me
That's
happy
what's
with
up.
that question. I got really happy with that question. I was
Yeah.
like, yo,
I've only had one fight where I had a walkout song. It was my
uh,
first ever boxing match. Like first ever boxing match after a month of boxing training. Did it right at my gym. And I came out to Big Iron by Marty Robbins, which is an old country song. Marty Robbins' grandfather was a cowboy, or his great grandfather was a cowboy, like a real cowboy. And he would tell him stories, and Marty Robbins turned all these stories into a country album. And he released this country album during the time of Elvis, and no one thought it was going to be fire. Everyone thought it was going to bomb. Turned out it was the number one selling album that whole year. And I love Marty Robbins, bro. Marty Robbins trail songs and gunfighter ballads. That's my jam right there.
Hey,
that's
Duane,
dope. Yeah,
do you want me to send you some more Mushin for before your fight?
yeah, sure. Yeah, send it
Uh,
to my messenger, man.
Hey,
That stuff cool.
before we get off this topic, I just want to say one thing. I don't know what the hell my walkout song was for Power Slap. I think it was like Mariah Carey or something, bro. I couldn't get pumped up at all. I was like stumbling over my own feet. Like this shit was terrible. I was walking up and I'm like, all right, I gotta get pumped to this, right? I'm like trying to get myself pumped and like doing my thing, and dude, it was just
I didn't
like
listen. I didn't
I.
listen to it, man. I just walked up there. I was like, I don't know what they're playing, but let's go.
Mine was
It was
some
like
gangster rap. I couldn't get into it.
yeah,
But
it
honestly,
was
I
like
think that's
Puff
better.
Daddy.
I think that's better. Like I told you, man, when you have your walkout songs, it's kind of like that anxiety to it because you now know it. Like it's that cue in your mind that it's your turn, and that could be some like anxious stuff, especially like there's mental health in sports, man. Like that's a real thing. So like you'd be surprised like what that song could do. If I didn't know
Bro.
my song and they were like, "Hey, you're just next and play," I think it's better. I
I
mean,
wish I
look what
had
I did in power.
something.
Look what I did in Power Slap. Like I didn't know the song. I just walked out there and
I'm just saying the walkout song that I had really did not it took me to a place that I was like not happy and cheery, and it wasn't good. I don't like that. I want to be mean. I want to be angry. I definitely need my walkout song. What the fuck?
I don't even
Dude,
remember what song
I-
was playing when I walked out.
I don't remember
I was
either.
just I pretended like there was like 30,000 people there, and they were all there to see their idol DTP. So
I
just
usually like
pretend like I was
to
the shit, and went out there and did my thing.
You're
I
my
usually
idol.
like to enter to something like
Thank you.
catchy with a beat, so I can like get myself moving and walk out with moving and stuff.
Can you do that again for us?
He said, "Do your thing, 21. Do your
Do your
thing."
thing, dude. That's been in my head literally like all week.
Me
Hey,
too, dude.
21, getting it in.
All the memes.
Jesse with the Fortnite dances.
21.
They call him Jesse
I don't even know the
Adesanya
words.
with the TikTok dance.
Nah,
Oh
like
my god.
nah,
Clip
my number one song to come out to is "Church" by T-Pain because I get
Take you
down
to the
on
church.
it.
I know the song.
Yeah,
Mm.
I get dance to it. I just dance out to the cage all the time.
That's Step Up 1. Like literally so old.
Oh,
Your walkout song should be "Candy Shop" by 50 Cent, dude.
Take you to the candy shop. Ah.
Because
I don't
Jesse's such
know.
a creep. He's gonna creep out his opponent before he even gets there.
It should be the Humpty dance. Remember that Humpty
It's your
dance?
thing,
It's the
it's
time
hump,
to do the Humpty dance.
dun.
Whatever.
Do the Humpty
at
Hump.
least none of you guys are saying Cotton Eye Joe.
I heard someone walk out to that before. That's not even a joke. Like someone actually walked out to Cotton Eye Joe before. Like actually, I think at the Rochester full
Yeah.
contact nights, man. Like I'm not even playing, dude. So like that was weird. I was like, okay, do your thing. And then the crowd was in it. I'm not gonna lie, the crowd was like,
Hell yeah!
and for a
Jesse.
fight.
I could see
Jesse.
Jesse coming out there to the Harlem Shake and then just
No.
running to the ring, and then when it drops, just flailing in the ring.
No, Jesse needs to come out to Cotton Eye Joe forever now.
Oh yeah.
That is the best. It fits you so perfectly, bro. You should have been in that video.
You should sing that shit to
Yeah.
Wolf.
I'll come out to Cotton Eye Joe if you come out to Aaron Carter's Candy or whatever it is.
No, stop it. Will
No,
you just
absolutely
stop?
not.
Okay, I'm not.
Absolutely
no,
not.
please just stop. I don't. I'll get ejected
Alright,
and my
dude.
contract will be expired.
So,
But-
it's in remembrance.
Someone will jump on the stage and push me off the stage, and that'll be it. That'll be my career.
There's gonna be a long cane that just comes and hooks you and takes you off stage.
Yes, but I think what we're gonna do right now is we're gonna cut it here. Duane has to get going. It is 11 o'clock. Any final words, Duane? It was a great interview with you, man. We definitely love you, brother. You are a host, and a guest tonight, but forever a host. And it's good to have you back, man.
Nah, I appreciate it, man. It's really cool to be on this side of the show, man. It's cool. Thanks for being on. I'll say November 19th, Saturday, Rochester, New York, Full Contact Promotions. I'm fighting Tim Kronk. Good dude. It's gonna be a great fight. It's gonna be awesome. Get to represent Vicious Elite, obviously. It's gonna be a good time. Shout out to my sponsors. I have a couple of personal sponsors. I have Vitality, by Liv. Let me work out, get me ready for this fight, weightlifting wise. And then I have Forever Sits, which they do the apparel. As you can tell, they do a very good job. Ryan, you got a shirt from them as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
so shout out to them, man. They really helped me out a lot this camp. And shout out to Coach Haas, Vicious Elite, man. He a mentor to me, learned a lot, and I'm coaching them. We have a bunch of fighters on that card too as well. So it's a shout out to them as well, man. It's cool. Yep, we got the crew over there. Yeah, Kronk versus Crespo, heavyweight fight, man. It's gonna be a fun time.
Let's go.
Mhm.
Post slap on.
Yeah,
was
thanks, man.
It was a great time, man. And, we'll be talking, of course, again once we have another podcast that you are available for.
And then I get to see you real soon.
Yeah, and I will be seeing you this Saturday, sir, which is very good.
Mhm.
Anything else, guys? Anything disturbing the peace you want to say before we go?
I just want to say that the Green Giant is coming for all your peas. Better eat them peas in your face all night for 2 rounds. He's gonna eat them peas in your face, and then you're gonna be flat on your face, hungry as shit, because you ain't got no peas. Get out of here, Crunk. Wrong lever, Crunk.
Jesse, follow it up.
Yeah, that was funny.
I'm betting the under 1.5 rounds.
Let's go.
1.5.
You guys are making your picks?
That's a beautiful thing.
Crespo under
I got
1.5.
2 rounds. I got 1 round of him just playing with his food, playing with his peas, pushing him around the plate, and then round 2 begins. It's over. There's no more peas to be had. He came here to eat peas and kick ass, and he's all out of peas.
Well, I got something to say, Croc. What we're gonna do to you is gonna be no less more painful than breaking the twig, boy. Oh yeah. We're coming for you, Croc bastard. This is Elite. November 19th. Duane the Iron Giant's gonna eat you alive like Green Giant peas in a pie, boy. Watch yourself. Like a twig.
I mean, shout out to Kronk, man. Tim, he's such a good dude. So honored to
This
fight him.
match is gonna remind me of my eggs. Over easy.
Boys and girls, it's another night of Barefisted Podcast. I hope you have a good night.
Get fisted.
Ba ba ba!
Boom.